and it's that whale skeleton that sort of jumps out at you first thing. A trip to the Museum of Osteology is, to say the least, an eye-opening experience. And again, the humpback whale is essentially the centerpiece here, not only for its sheer size, but because it was difficult to obtain.
Obviously, we don't go out and kill anything for our museum, but we waited. Sooner or later, an animal is going to die, and when whales die, they wash up on a beach somewhere. We thankfully didn't have to go out and do the nasty work of collecting the bones. There were some volunteers in the state of Massachusetts that did that for us.
And several years later, this is where it stands, or technically hangs. The Museum of Osteology was created by J. Villamarat, who also started a biological supply company called Skulls Unlimited, and that was over 25 years ago. They supply skulls and skeletons to classrooms, museums, and universities around the world. And for Jay and Joey, though, it's all about education.
We cater to educational groups, whether it be public schools, home schools, or specialty groups. We enjoy bringing them to the museum and hopefully teaching something at the same time.
And consequently, the museum, designed mostly by Joey, reflects the educational mindset. He says they needed certain exhibits to teach more than just to display.
When they come to the museum, a lot of times they will experience many of the freestanding skeletons that we have in the center of the room here, some of the very large ones that surround us here. And it seems like they're very taken back that they can actually go up and, with respect, touch an elephant skull, touch a giraffe's leg, stand next to it and look up and see just how large the specimen is. We don't have any of the specimens roped off because we do want to allow the public to be able to touch these specimens. We don't want everything to be behind glass because we believe that a lot of education happens with hands-on learning.
Joey adds they get tremendous feedback from everyone who comes through.
The first thing out of most people's mouth when they walk in is wow. They look around and they see all the specimens, and we hear a lot of times we didn't expect that this museum would be this professionally done. I think people are expecting more of a kind of a roadside attraction, but we've gone out of our way to make a museum that's as educationally minded and professionally minded as possible.
And that it is. You'll be able to see over 300 skeletons and skulls, things from the far reaches of the planet, some that are critically endangered, and a few that are even extinct. And on the way out, you can stop by the fun gift shop and find items ranging from coffee mugs to t-shirts, memorabilia, stuffed animals, and plants that wave at you. Come to the Museum of Osteology. You'll have a whale of a time. In Oklahoma City, I'm Dean O'Lally.